You know what's funny? When people hear the words retirees and YouTube in the same sentence, they usually squint like, wait, retirees on YouTube? Isn't that platform for gamers, beauty influencers, or some kid doing skateboard tricks in California? Well, no. And yes. And here's the thing. The story of how retirees are quietly reshaping YouTube might just change the way you think about retirement entirely. Stay with me, because once you see this, you won't be able to unsee it. Did you know that 86% of people in the US between 50 and 64 use YouTube? And more than 65% of those 65 and older are there too. And these figures are constantly increasing. That's the wave. And what are they watching? Not just cat videos though. Come on, who doesn't like a ridiculous cat once in a while? But mostly tutorials, how-to guides, cooking, gardening, tech tips, hobbies. And suddenly YouTube isn't just entertainment anymore. It becomes a lifeline. But hold that thought, because what happens next even more interesting. Stay until the end, because I will give you a very special invitation for you today. Think about hobbies. They used to live in quiet corners, right? Knitting, woodworking, painting in the garage, private things. But YouTube, it takes those private hobbies and turns them into shared adventures. I will give you a little personal example. I love cooking. Experience with new recipes, but when I'm in the kitchen, I don't use cookbooks anymore. I bring my iPad with me. Viewing a video when somebody prepares what I'm about to do, it makes me feel sort of part of a larger story. And that's exactly why retirees and YouTube connect so well. A hobby isn't just a hobby anymore. It's an invitation. And that invitation always leads to the next question. Because if hobbies are the doorway, the learning is the hallway. YouTube has become this free university. Seniors are learning guitar at 70, picking up photography at 75, and learning tech skills that their grandkids never imagined they would touch. And it's not just about knowledge, it's about staying alive in the mind, keeping neurons firing, proving that the story isn't over just because the 9 to 5 ended. But still, learning alone doesn't solve something deeper. Here's the truth nobody likes to talk about. Retirement can feel like silence. After decades of routines, suddenly it's gone. The phone rings less, the commute disappears, and in that silence, loneliness grows. But YouTube comments sections, they don't look like much at first glance. You scroll a little deeper and you will find small communities forming. A retired teacher in Frawley chats with a gardener in Canada. A widower finds comfort in a cooking channel host's voice, almost like a friend dropping by the kitchen. It's not perfect. Nothing replaces real human presence, but something, and often something, is enough to keep the heart moving forward. What brings me to another overlooked truth. You see, retirees aren't just consumers of YouTube. They are potential creators. And here's where it gets really exciting, because after decades of work, mistakes, victories. There's a treasure chest of experience sitting quietly, often ignored. But think about it. Who better to explain gardening than someone who has been planting tomatoes for 40 years? Who better to teach patience than a retired school teacher who survived 30 classes of teenagers? And yet, so many retirees whisper, who would listen to me? The answer, more people than you think. Maybe more than you could ever imagine. And once you share that wisdom, something unexpected happens. Some retirees discover that their YouTube channel, what began as a small casual hobby, starts to grow into an income. Nothing flash at first, maybe just a few dollars, then more, until sometimes it even surpasses their pension check. Imagine that, earning from something you enjoy, instead of enduring something you endured. But don't get me wrong here. It's not about chasing millions or fame. It's about independence. It's about proving to yourself that life after retirement is a slow fade. It's a second act. And for me, that's exactly what happened. More than 10 years ago, I wanted to do two things: a passion project and an extra income stream. I began with blogging, and up till now I have over 675 articles published. Writing became my anchor. Then YouTube started calling. At first it was clumsy. I hated hearing my own voice, to be honest. The lighting was terrible, but little by little, I turned into something bigger. A way to teach, to share, to connect with people I would never meet otherwise. And now, I want to share this journey with you, because the truth is, retirees and YouTube are not just coincidence. They are a match waiting to happen. A partnership that can reshape how we see retirement entirely. So here is my invitation I promised in the beginning of the video. If you ever thought about sharing your hobbies, your knowledge, your stories, don't let doubt hold you back. The first episode of my YouTube journey is launching in just 3 days. I will show you absolutely everything, the wins, the failures, and I did a lot, I promise you, and I'm still doing. It will be a real behind the scenes of starting as a retiree on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, The Golden Age Lifestyle, so you don't miss it. There is a subscription link in the text below here. This isn't just my journey. It could be yours too. And trust me, the best part of retirement, realizing the story is far from over. See you in 3 days.